Welcome back, you guys. Look, y'all, I'm back. I'm back. So y'all know that directing back, be back there in the back, directing people.
Hey
But
y'all.
as y'all can see, the platform has changed. The show is now Talk Your Shit. We used to be Spoken with Purpose, but of course it's just I myself. So I decided to change the name because guess what? I can do that shit, right? But we still got our director in the back. Tasha, y'all already know. Who the who?
I'm here.
Exactly. So the show is still gonna the concept of the show is still gonna be done the same. Everybody's gonna be in the audience. If you guys have some comments, of course we'll make sure that the director will make sure that she incorporates those into the show. And pretty much that's kind of it. I ain't been on camera in a good little minute, y'all, but I got my alcohol, so if I slur, mind your business.
You're looking good. You're looking good. You're looking good, cousin.
Y'all, that's Taylor Port. I ain't promoting nothing. I'm just saying, if I slur, because I heard she is pretty strong. But today, our topic is. Drum roll. Right. Right, I'm gonna keep y'all in just a little bit more suspense. But of course, my name is Tanya. I am the host of the show, and I have a very special guest on my show today. Oh, she gonna give it to y'all today. Look, she's just like me. She gets in the details. Right, so we clown because she's a Libra. Libra meets Libra. But her name is Tina, so I want to make sure that y'all welcome her to the platform. Yay. Thank you so much for doing the first episode, Tina. You wouldn't even know. This is special to me.
Hey, you don't harass me now, so let's get started, girl.
All right, so the topic today is called pegging. I'm going to say that again. It is called pegging.
And not the holiday.
Correct. Thank you, girl. I was just going to say that because when I be asking, because, you go around and you get topic suggestions or, you just kind of get people feel as far as how they feel about the topic. Is it a topic that's worthy of speaking of? And a lot of people thought I was talking about the holiday. You talking about the pagan holiday? Now, y'all know I'm going to do some gospel shit on here, too. I don't know if that sounds together in the same sentence, but again, this is I do what I want to do. So, but it's not a pagan holiday. It is called pagan, and I'm going to get into details as far as to what that means, and as far as to why I brought the conversation to the platform. Hello, darling. Look, y'all know y'all have people coming in. That's my baby girl. I picked this topic because it goes on. And it normally happens behind closed doors, right? And I feel like I want to bring it to the forefront. Pretty much. It's plain and simple. I want to bring it to the forefront. I want to have a conversation about it because as far as to people's opinions about how they feel about this particular topic, it's sticky. So I want to talk about it. So now we can get into details as far as to what pagan is. So I'm going to give y'all some little definitions. It says what pagan is. It says it's a sexual practice which someone performs anal sex on someone else by penetrating their anus with a strap-on or a dildo. Strap-on dildo, right? Not strap-on or a dildo, right? So y'all understood that concept? I need to break it down for y'all?
No, we did. Yeah, so it did not specifically say a gender that is
right.
Needed. It just said that's the act itself can
exactly
go anywhere. Okay.
And if y'all didn't hear what she said, the director can make sure that she reiterates what one of the people in the audience stated.
Yeah, so we had a comment from the audience, and it was stating that the person doing the pegging and the person receiving the pegging could be male or female. It doesn't specify gender.
Right.
Well, actually, it does. It does specify gender. Pegging is with a woman and a man. It's not with two men. It's not with two women. It's with your mate, which is a male,
right,
and a female. That is what pegging is. So it is gender.
Y'all heard that.
So the female
pegging her male counterpart. Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Not two women, not two men, and thus stigma behind that
Yes,
is that
I was
people
gonna
don't
go into that.
understand it because, oh, it's gay. What makes a man gay is his attraction to another
Girl, you better
man.
come on. She done went all in my damn notes.
It does not mean he's gay because he wants his woman to please him. So let's get that out of the way. It has
Correct.
nothing to do with, oh, I ain't gonna let you do that, because you have to let your inhibitions, and a lot of men do have them,
I'm just saying.
but they want to say, ooh, But what makes you gay if you're attracted to a man and you want a man to bend you over?
Exactly.
There's nothing gay if you're with your woman and you enjoy her pleasing you as well as she's pleasing you're pleasing her.
But yeah, and it is exactly what Tina said. Because because this subject was very sticky for me to even be able to get another guest. When I couldn't get another guest, then I went to get another guest host, and I wanted a male guest host, someone who was heterosexual, and because I don't want to say that they're not secure within their sexuality, but it's a very difficult conversation from my conversations with other heterosexual guys out here. It's a difficult conversation for them to have, or either they just don't want to talk about it. And I ask why, and it's because the first thing that they say is, that nigga gay. That nigga a punk. That nigga's a faggot.
But it comes with maturity. It comes with wisdom. And it comes with knowing yourself. And any man that's gay, he know he's gay. A straight man, no, he don't have any no gay tendencies about him. And he can be secure with his woman in that aspect.
Right.
And in that act, that sexual act. My first experience with it, I think I had to be about 33. My partner came and he was like, his inhibition, he didn't care what. He was like, come on, baby, let's try it. Oh, yeah,
he's very secure.
Yeah, he's very secure. And I ain't never worried about him, oh, he want to go with a man, because that's not who he is. That's not who he was.
Right.
It was no holds barred, intimate. He wanted to please me. He let me please him. That was one of my fantasies. I say, I want to do you.
Right.
I get tired of when you bending me over, hiking me up, let me do you.
Exactly.
Let me do some things to you.
Correct.
You know, what I think so many people be so timid and don't want to talk about it because they're not secure. Whether it be man or female.
Right.
They don't be secure in the bedroom. Sometimes we can be with our partners for years and still not comfortable with them with different sex.
Oh, girl, you better shut up.
So we got to get out of that. While you're with them for that long, you're scared to open yourself fully to a person. You can't be closed off and you say,
Look,
oh, I love
she done shocked
him.
me. Y'all see me over here? Bitch, I'm over here like that.
I'm so sorry, Tanya.
Oh, no, don't be sorry.
But, and I think when Tanya brought that to me, I was like, girl, I can tell you some things about that subject. But to be honest, you have to be a place of security. And you have to feel safe with your partner.
I agree.
That's nothing for you to go around and say, girl, I went and banged my husband. I went and banged my boyfriend. That's something very intimate between two people that they share together. And once they can come and understand it's something that they're going to have to read about and understand it. They can't just go say, come on, I'm going to let you do it. You both have to be knowledgeable of what you're doing, especially women, because you can hurt someone. You can hurt that person. You know, you don't want to just go say, yeah, you could let me do you. I'm going to kill you. You know, so it's not even about that. And to believe it or not, that's the best orgasm any man or woman can probably experience in their life. Whether you don't have oral sex, that's probably one of the best orgasms you'll experience.
And that's because that's the G-spot.
G-spot.
It's the G-spot. And we as women, you know, because I find myself when I talk about the G-spot, because I personally had mine touched, but when I had it touched, like it's different experience than just a regular orgasm. It's just extra. Show you the hand, you smiling like, bitch, I've had that. It's more intense than just a regular orgasm.
Absolutely.
And when I be seeing the expressions on other women's face, unfortunately, sadly, some people just act like they done had that experience of just an orgasm, so I know they ain't had that damn experience of their G-spot being touched. But once you do, oh my goodness. So we heard this, as y'all know, we done talked about even when we was on Spoken with Purpose about a male's G-spot, which I did in my research, is actually called the P-spot. is in their anus,
Mm-hmm.
and it's their prostate basically is what's being aroused or massaged. You know what I'm saying? That's giving them that extra intense feel.
Absolutely.
So it was some of the things that I wanted to kind of bring out, Tina, is me and my best friend had a discussion because look, this is the inner circle. This is kind of like my creative team where I
Mm-hmm.
go to people and see how they feel about a subject and But anywho, so we were just saying how you was just saying people are not comfortable in their relationships. Not only are they not comfortable in their relationships, we have these stipulations or like these stigmas on our mind when we're closed minded. And me and Ken was having a conversation about the woman's G spot, and we're like, well, damn, if the G spot back there with the man,
It's there
if
with the
that's what
woman.
they feel, if they're feeling what we feel when our G spot is there, then why can't we just get past the mental that a person has to be gay? If we just take all of those things out, just a person's how to categorize themselves. If we take all of those things, whether it's heterosexual, whether it's gay, whether it's whatever you identify yourself as, if we take all of those things off the table and just talk from a pleasurable standpoint, it wouldn't be that. What you'll be doing is just pleasing each other. You'll be sexually pleasing each other, right?
Absolutely.
So I don't see what's the problem. Y'all see the problem?
Well, the problem is that in the black community,
Ooh,
black
girl,
men want to
definitely
be
in there.
so strong, but in reality, they one of the weakest of the sexes
Oh, shut up. Oh.
because they're not secure in who they are. They're not strong.
Look,
They're-
it's-
we're stronger,
Mhm.
and they're weak, and so they're gonna always show on the front.
Mhm.
I think
Mhm.
the stigma comes from the act of having anal sex seems to have started with men on men.
Men.
So if somebody else is having anal sex, even if it is your woman,
Correct.
that stigma is
It's
still,
still there.
So the first thing out of, especially a man's mouth and some women, oh, that's gay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's gay.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that gay
But
shit.
what it makes it gay? Where did that word come from? Gay? Because I thought that word meant happy,
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
So if you want to be happy, then
We start redefining shit.
Yeah,
You need to find that G spot.
Yeah, let's be happy
Well,
then.
the dictionary will have multiple definitions for a word.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Redefining
Happy
shit.
is definitely one of
Exactly.
those definitions.
I think that multiple definitions come from it was something that it was originally supposed to be, and then people redefining it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just talking because I don't know if that's how it happened, but that would come off as to me. But I'm gonna get into some of the things. I'm definitely not gonna cut you off, Tina, because look, you got more experience than I do. So definitely when you want to jump in, but I want to go over some things as far as to why this particular conversation is a hard one to have, right? So I said why. Well, we already got into that as far as to why do people put labels on if it's anything other than pleasure. And then I said as far as to well, you already know. Wait, Tina, you know when you need to get out of my damn folder. I don't even got to go over some of this damn stuff.
I'm sorry, girl. I just jumped ahead of you.
No, you didn't, girl. That means it's going exactly how it's supposed to be. Hold on. All right.
Well, while you're
I
doing
know
that, we
it all.
do have a couple of comments.
Okay.
So Akimia is watching. Hey, girl.
I actually want to invite her to the show if she allows me.
And her comment was, men let women peg them, don't consider themselves gay, was what her comment was.
Absolutely.
She was agreeing with what you were saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she also agreed with what you were saying earlier and says, correct, it's a woman doing a man when we were discussing this.
Absolutely.
Pegging.
I agree, Kimi. As far as because Tina brought that clarification to us, because I was like, okay, well, we only talking about the man being pegged, because me and my creative team back there in the back, we talked about that. Yeah, when we looked at the definition of it. So I'm thank you for bringing that up. So some of the things that we also discussed as far as to I don't understand because another reason why I brought this conversation to the platform is because why does someone have to be labeled gay? Do you think that the man who's being pegged is gay? And I think from the consensus of the conversation, I personally don't feel like he is gay. Obviously, she don't feel like the male is gay, but there's other forms of penetration that we doing out here that we also we talk about openly. That means sticking fingers in y'all ass, putting the tongue in y'all ass, So why is it, or even when you're having anal sex with the female, you guys don't consider yourself gay at that point?
Absolutely.
And I'm just saying, it's all a form of penetration. And if you
form of
want to entitle somebody gay by penetrating an ass, I mean, the woman got an ass. He ain't penetrating nobody. He's allowing someone to penetrate him, and it's a woman who's penetrating him. He's not sexually attracted to the male. It's just a pleasurable spot. Because when he look at another dude, well, we'll get into that too. Because one of the other things that I wanted to touch base is that my sister had pointed out in this conversation was that, did you want to say it? The male, as far as to, I'll just say it. She said one of the things is I said, because when it comes to a woman, why can't we get past the mental? And I said we can't really get past the mental is because we think that if we penetrate our man in that way, right, he'll let another man fuck him, right? So if you'll let me do it, who's to say that you won't go let another man?
Okay, if you have that thought in your mind, then why even bother with the situation? If you're gonna think that if your husband or your guy that you do it, then why even bring it to the conversation?
Why even partake?
Yeah, why even partake? Because
and we're speaking about the woman,
your woman.
Yeah.
If you feel that your husband got some tendencies or your boyfriend, then you shouldn't even bring that to him.
Yeah. But we weren't talking about it like that. Like the woman is suggesting it. We was talking about if the man was asking you to do it. So if he's asking you to do it, how that makes us feel a certain like why somebody been back there before? Like why you asking me to do that? Like you know what I mean? It's coming from that. And if he don't feel comfortable enough to ask you to do it, would he then feel more comfortable asking a man to do it? Most likely a gay man, because they don't usually have judgment when it comes to that.
I always say this. I'm a straight woman. You straight, right?
Yes,
you straight. We all in here like men, right?
Correct.
What I do.
Dude,
yeah.
Well, I don't know. So, do you want to partake in being? Are you attracted to women? Like you see a woman, you want to?
I'm not sexually attracted to a woman.
Yeah. Exactly. So straight men are not attracted to gay men.
Understood.
Yeah. So a straight man has no desire to be with a gay man or any other man that way, period.
But have you seen those men that actually have sex with other men for whatever reason? It could be that whole situation that we were just saying, but they also say that they're not gay.
But they can call it a bi, whatever.
Well, they say they're not bi.
But they are something. They're not straight heterosexual men, because a straight man don't desire another man at all. Period.
Okay, so I'm happy that y'all brought that up, because I felt like, because when me and my sister had a conversation, she was just like, so the fact of it's not talked about publicly, and the fact that he may have had that spot touched before, the G spot or the P spot being touched before, and he's not comfortable with his sexual partner. You know what I'm saying? So he might go ask a male to do it, even though he ain't sexually attracted to the male. Think of it like when you're in prison. They ain't had sex in a long time. They may not be attracted to a man, but they sexually frustrated, so they allow the process. I don't know. Think of it like you're blindfolded. I don't understand how it happens, but obviously it happens. I do believe that there are actual men out here who allow another man to suck his dick, who allow him to penetrate his ass because of that G spot, and I think that they are not sexually attracted to a man.
But that can say about a woman. We cannot be attracted to each other. But do you want to go down, or you want to go
Hell
down on
no.
So why is it?
And why is
such a double standard? That's the same thing. If you straight, no matter what situation you put yourself in, you're not gonna be with another woman.
Yeah.
So why do we always have to look at it's going to happen with the man? We have to change our mindset. If you change your mind, then you can open your. I don't understand it.
Well, I think I don't mean to
hold on.
You're right.
But I think it's because the woman can actually talk to her man and tell her partner what she likes. The man, on the other hand, can't really convey that message to his woman, like, this is what I want, because he feels she's gonna judge him, possibly.
You kind of came in a little late in the show.
Because this comes with maturity.
Yeah,
you have
and
to be
effective communication. If we're talking and this is what we want to do,
then
you can't just say, oh, one night you in the bed, oh baby, this.
It's something that you have to been talked about. It's something that you have to been want to experience in your own mind. That I would like to do that. See, I'm aggressive. So I'm like, shoot. I don't like to watch. I don't like to watch porn. Period. I'm taking out the gate.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit and watch two other people. I want to make my own video.
Yeah.
Let my inhibition run around. Whatever I'm thinking I want to do, let me explore it.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch other people do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get off on it. I think that's something that should be in the bedroom. I think porn has degraded a lot of us as a culture because now they do anything.
Yeah.
And there's no boundaries.
Yeah.
There has to be some boundaries in place. So it has to be something that two people that's in a relationship and they're going to talk about it. They discuss it and you move on. And then one night you just set the tone. And whatever it be.
Before you get into the comments that you got.
Well, honey, you need to get rid of the kids, go out and get y'all on a beach somewhere.
No, if one person just does not want to do it.
Then
That's called a conversation. But the fact of Kiana saying that he doesn't want to bring it to the table is why I say you kind of came in a little late because she was saying it's all about you got to be secure within yourself. Absolutely. Yeah, so that's kind of where that because obviously we know that this conversation is a hard one to have. So we definitely know if you ain't we took security off the table or maybe wasn't necessarily thinking about it in that way, but they definitely have to be secure within their manhood to go to their woman and ask them to be able to do something like that. So that person who's secure won't be uncomfortable with being able to ask that person because they're there, in other words.
So let me say, with your husband, boyfriend, whatever, your partner, every one of us,
y'all may include y'all comments in just a moment.
Every one of us have some kind of fantasy that we want to live out. Now, my fantasy ain't never to bring another woman in the bed because that ain't gonna never happen.
We all want to record up over some Libra shit.
So that's not because I bring that up because first thing men say, oh, I won't bring. Well, you let me bring another woman. You can't hardly please the woman you got right now. How you gonna bring another woman in bed? Because I ain't fit to be with her. She ain't fit to be with me. So how you think? And she can't get more than I get. I'm the main woman. So that's not a fantasy of mine. That ain't happening. But it's all you just have to be secure with yourself and your partner. Y'all have to. I'm gonna tell you, I run wild in that area. I done got older. My husband I'm with now, I have to move him to where I want to go. See, he ain't with that. He like, baby, let me think about it. I'll let you know. But you know what? He did not say no. Because they ask. If you don't never ask your partner, what are your fantasies? What's something that you want to experience that you've never experienced something with somebody?
Yeah.
See, I can't tell him, oh, babe. He said, well, I already know you don't experience that. He already know because I've told him.
Yeah.
I've experienced it. So it'd be nice if I get my husband.
Correct. It'd be nice if I get you.
If he do, that's because he's gonna trust me and I'm gonna trust him to be with him that way. If he don't, it's fine with me. Yeah. I've experienced it.
Yeah.
And that was one of my previous husbands.
Yeah. So
it's like you have to be able to get you and that person to that spot. If that's something that you want to experience. Was your first experience? Did it come about with a conversation or was it because in one of my sexual experiences, before you answer, I remember a male, they didn't physically ask me to insert my finger into their ass. They kind of, it did hand gestures like they slid it back there. Yeah. And I'm gonna even leave my age out because y'all will be trying to figure it out. So they kind of they position my hand to that place, and in my mind I'm like, what the fuck is going on mentally? I ain't gonna even tell y'all whether or not I did it.
Before you finish that, I want to read the comment. Before you continue to go on into the next segment, I believe you're moving into. Yeah. Let me read the comments for the ones that the conversations we've already had. Okay. Jennifer is watching. Hey, Jen.
Hey, Jennifer. That's what other bestie.
It says, I'm not understanding why penetration of the anus of a woman by a man is not a form of men considering themselves gay because anus is anus. Period.
So anus is not what makes a man gay. What makes a man gay or someone gay, but the fact that we're talking about is a man considered gay if he gets pegged? I'm gonna just stick to that. He's not considered gay because he's only reason why he is considered gay is because he's sexually attracted to a male.
Right. Good.
Or romantically attracted to a male. The woman is the pegger. So that's a woman. That's why he's not considered to be gay. Is because he's being touched, or his prostate or G spot or P spot is being aroused by a woman who he's sexually attracted to. Correct.
For the sake of pleasure. That's perfect, girl.
Okay. And we have another question by Akemia. It says, in our community, this usually goes on when you're getting paid to do this with a man. Tricking. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened in my experience.
Yeah.
But for me, I wouldn't want to be with a man that wants that experience.
That's a person.
Well, wait a minute. Okay, so she's saying that she's definitely had the experience, but it was from a tricking standpoint. Right. But she wouldn't personally want her mate to ask her for that.
For the pay.
Now, what was the difference to me? That was kind of low of her.
It's money.
It's money, but it's the same. Did she know him? That was just a trick. I wouldn't even want to be with someone that way because that's, like I say, some things need to be kept in the bedroom between two people. And you can just go out and get money for it just to do that to a guy. Then that's something you need to check yourself.
Well, that would be
something. That's the best thing. Yeah. Yeah, dominatrix. Yeah. But you know what? Believe it or not, a lot of dominatrix is not into it.
Well, they may not. I just threw that out there. It's
yeah.
Like sexual fantasy.
Well, was it her fantasy that she went out and that she did it for money? Who fantasy?
Answer that question. Was it a fantasy of yours or was it just something brought to your table?
No, it was brought to her table.
Okay. And then
as a matter of fact, you can just come on to the show. We can invite you into the show. So I'm just saying, ask her if she wants to be invited into if she's okay with being invited into the show. We can have a little bit more of a conversation with her personal.
Right.
But
so and then. I'm sorry. I just want to get through the comments really quick. And then also, Akila was agreeing to a statement you made earlier, was saying, okay, period, Tina. Because Akila is here.
Yeah, from the back. We don't know what point you're talking about.
Right. We don't know. But Jennifer says that she agrees with Kimia and think that men pay for the quote-unquote gay experience because they are afraid to be stigmatized as gay but want the pleasure without the label.
Yes.
Okay. Naisha says, hello.
Hello.
What's up, cousin?
And I do want to say hey to the live audience. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Forgot to speak to everybody. Hello, honey.
And Kimia replied was not her fantasy.
Okay, so it was. Well, she already said it was a tricking experience, so it wasn't hers.
Exactly.
Do you want to come on the show, Kimia? You want to have some conversations? Okay. Until she answered that question, it was another. Remember when we asked some people that they want to be in the audience, and one of the this was a young lady, and she said we was like, you want to come on the show? And she was like, be in the audience, and she was like, what the subject is? And we told her what the subject is. She was like, here. Now, even if my man even asked me to do that, you know what I'm talking about. We ain't gonna call no names. But she was like, nah, my man even asked me to do that. I don't even want to mess with him no more.
Because she stands 6 feet tall and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and yeah.
And that was basically going on the
intimidation. That could be a little intimidating. And the woman standing taller than the man and trying to peg it, so that could be a little intimidating. But let's move forward with that one.
Everybody go watch.
But I can understand why she could feel that, because she's saying that she felt like she was dominating him, or it would make him feel less, make her feel like he less than a man because she's so big, she's so statuesque. I'm like, well, you chose that little man.
But another thing that she had pulled out, Tina, is that she felt like the man was no longer masculine.
Yeah, because of her how big. You remember she made a point to keep saying how her friend, huh?
I don't think that
she didn't call
Tina is crazy. That's not why she said
that. She kept iterating on her height and her build. It was not about the act. She was really concerned about, I'm this 200-something pound woman.
She wanted a man to be dominant.
Yeah, and she felt that she would be too dominant and he would be nothing because how big, because standing over him or behind him.
I can't see him being dominant in that position at all. Don't care how tall, how short.
Absolutely.
He's being dominated.
So you feel like the act of pegging emasculates a man?
No.
That's what the girl felt like.
I know, but I'm just saying, you just said that you agree with her, whether the man is bigger than her or smaller than her. Yeah, he bent over, however, he bent over, laying on his back, however the position may be. You feel like the man is no longer a man. Because that's what you're saying when you say his masculinity is gone.
Correct.
Really,
But
Shell?
what makes a man masculine?
We being honest, right?
No, the question, what makes a man masculine?
I'll just say what I felt like emasculates him. Okay?
Why you can't answer the question?
But what makes
there's so many things.
But
I'm just playing.
as a black woman, what makes a man masculine to us?
No, to her.
No.
I don't think it emasculates a man.
To most black women, because a lot of them,
majority
of women
do frown upon it.
A man. Okay, so it's either what he does for a living, the way he looks physically. Like when you look at a man, I love a man. And it's a lot of things about that man that makes him a man to me. Me sexually penetrating him in his behind is just, that's not masculine to me. I don't want to do that.
So you mean you the man in the moment?
Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like I am the man and he's like, we done switch roles.
And I feel like
but we switch roles every day with our spouses.
That's
Whether
not
we
fun.
wait a minute,
Sorry,
wait a minute. We switch roles with our now. In this day and time, who's the breadwinners in a relationship?
Girl, you better.
Most today are most women. So is he less of a man? He's less masculine because he don't bring everything. He don't make what we make or bring to the table what we bring to the table.
But that's one of the things that we consider a man.
That's
exactly.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying 90%
well,
of
we
black
get
women
into
today.
reason why you feel that way, but
90% of black women today, I got my own. I don't need no man.
Correct.
So
Correct.
that means that man ain't masculine, and you don't see him as masculine because he can't provide the things that you want to have. So does that diminish him?
Maybe in some women's eyes, yes.
Exactly. So.
But I didn't use that as one of mine.
I know.
But yes, you're right. I do agree.
So that's why I say
I
what makes a
personally don't
man
feel like
masculine
it, yeah.
to different women.
The women who.
Hey, bruh.
Certain women are able to do it, and then certain women are not able to do it. So for my definition,
and we went into details. I'm just like, how does it emasculate a man? Because clearly he's a man before he let you do it, and clearly once you finish, he's still a man. So obviously it's attached to certain things, like we just said, that you define a man as to being masculine. I personally don't think it emasculates a man, but me and my sister had a very in-depth conversation about the act of sex, right? Right? Because Tina was like, Tanya, you gotta watch a pegging video. Like, bitch, you gonna have this as a subject on your show. You need to watch a video, and I watched a few videos, and I watched a few videos, but it was one video that stood out to me amongst the other ones. It was one dude that was it reminded me when I got my G-spot touch. I was like, oh, that nigga feel good. Oh, that nigga is in there. He feeling good. So when my spot is being touched, you're gonna hear the oohs, the ahs, all of that, right? So as me and my sister was having the conversation about the masculinity, she was like, no, he's no more masculine. I was like, but when we on top of him, riding him, you can trust and believe them toes curled. He all of that extra conversation that you having with your mate. You know what I'm saying? When we on top, because we clearly in control. Why can't we look at it like that?
Because you just you said that his orgasm was so much this, that, and the other from the pagan.
It's that much more intense.
That's your answer.
But when I watched this particular video, I don't know if I can find it, or maybe y'all want to go back and watch it so y'all can see what I mean. I say he was enjoying it, right? I'm telling you that I looked at him from an experiential standpoint. Like, nigga, I done had that. Yes. I was like, I done had that. He feels good. And I didn't look at it like that's the woman who's penetrating him from in his anus. I was just like, oh, that nigga in there feeling good.
So did it make you want to make somebody feel that good?
okay, so now you're getting into whether or not I'm okay with pegging my man or pegging a man. Neither.
Leaving him at that level.
Neither. Neither. But you know what? I gotta say I'm a little bit more open to it. After I did this goddamn research, I personally don't want to do it because I wasn't born with a penis, so I don't really want to do that. I hope none of my partners want to do that because I really don't want to do it. But I'm open. Shit, I'm just saying. What you saying?
You thought you didn't want to do it, but because of this
I
now,
thought it
you
was
see
a
the video,
hard no for
you
me
want to do it.
before I started this show. But I'm willing to talk about any and everything, even the conversations that are hard. But I'm a little bit more open to it
So
now.
now it's a soft no.
It's a soft no for her.
Yes, it's soft. Thank you.
Does anybody in the audience want to have a comment?
You got it. Why you smiling?
It's a soft no.
Okay, we had somebody in the audience.
Anybody want to have a comment?
Why you got your head turned that way?
Say hello to our live audience. Hi, guys.
Right, I gotta ask y'all. Do y'all?
Right.
Is all of our audience here willing to participate? Because I got some questions. Okay. Okay, what is your question? We got our audience members who got some say.
I was just sitting here thinking, I'm like, I'm going spiritual with it.
Right.
God is the creator of all mankind. So I'm just wondering, why would he put that pleasure point
in both of us in the place?
Right there.
Well, my G spot ain't in my ass.
Right. No.
Okay.
The male G spot.
Yeah. In the ass.
It's basically hard to find by the opposite sex.
It's definitely hard to find. Yeah. But go ahead. So
what was your question?
From a creation standpoint, why in the world would the Lord place it there? That's kind of the conversation that we was having. Like, if we take all of the how you categorize yourself, then it's
as a pleasure
correct
spot versus looking at it as, oh, he's gay or he's bi or because clearly it was put there for pleasure.
Well, we don't know if it was put there for pleasure, but it's definitely pleasurable when you touch it.
Nah, that wasn't found. That wasn't found by me.
How would the man know that his spot is in his ass if he hadn't had? Because I don't think pegging came before gay men.
Actually, it did.
Did it?
Talk to us, Tina.
What is the year of the originality of this?
Oh, girl,
Because them gay men go all the way back to Sodom and Gomorrah and stuff. So
they do.
Yeah, it
so
does.
What I'm saying is, how would
you said in biblical times, not just modern generational.
Because somebody had to know it feels good back there for everybody else to start doing it.
Well, man had to know.
Well, I ain't talking about men on men, but I'm just saying, like, how you even know? Oh, I just want you to put it in my behind.
Well, if we going back that far, because we're not going to go biblical, but they did consider that perverted. I'm just saying.
I'm going to say, when we used to take the little boys and they used to go get checkups? Yeah. And the doctor touched them back down. Wait a minute. No, when they touch their little nuts and make sure. And they go that little line between the buttocks and the
tent. Because I researched.
Oh, you already know what I'm talking about. But the child, even today, if a man go to the doctor and the doctor, and they get it's a tingling and they don't like it. They don't like that.
They don't like the fact that it made them feel
a certain way. It make them. And they like, ooh,
that probably felt a little good. But they're gonna be a little bit more.
They be tight. They get uptight.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with the food?
It's that thing right there next to it. It's all associated. It's all associated.
Well, we had this conversation too because they were saying, as far as for those of y'all who trickled in late, the G spot for the male is in the anus. It's the prostrate that's kind of being massaged, right? But in my research, one thing we don't talk about the G spot like this peg and we obviously know that this shit is going on behind closed doors. But what we are open with talking about is that space in between the nut sack and right before the ass. And I know a lot of y'all niggas don't mind them being touching that goddamn spot. I'm just saying, because women be like, oh, if you get that spot in between the nuts and right before the ass, that's called the taint, right? So that's what we kind of talking about. So it's really close to the G spot, because that's another form. I be doing research. I know y'all think I just be up here talking, but I do a little research, and I'm a little tipsy. God damn, can I get a refill? reveal. But that little spot in between your nutsack and
We call it the gooch.
okay, well, she said that my niece just specified that they call it the gooch, but it's technically called the taint, right? Okay. The director is telling me I gotta wrap this shit up, but it's in between the taint. I'm just saying that's another form of them arousing the G spot. I ain't trying to tell y'all to be. I ain't on this show trying to convince y'all to be like go ahead and entertain Peggy.
Externally though.
Correct, but I'm just saying. But if your mind took you there, like dang, I want to see it. You know, if the shit feel real good, you ain't gotta be penetrated. Just let somebody touch in between your nuts and your ass. I'm just all I'm saying.
But then they want women out here to be licking in they nasty butt.
I ain't doing all that.
So exactly. So is that not a form of gay?
Some of them will tell.
Is that not gay? Is that still gay?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. They don't consider that gay.
No, they do.
They do.
They actually do.
Wait a minute. Wait, what?
They consider it gay when a woman let their woman lick
Lick
their
Yeah,
booty.
that's what they
eat
say.
their booty.
If you let your woman do it, you're.
I don't think. Well, I think that they half and half. I think in the beginning they used to. I think it was in the beginning. I'm just saying if we being honest because it's very they're being open about this. Like they don't give a damn nigga. Oh, I want my ass licked. Bitch don't lick ass. I don't want it, right? And the fact that is now widely talked about a little bit more. They're kind of trying to take the stigma off of it because I don't know. Maybe somebody with some pull or maybe it was a little bit famous said that they was able to get their ass licked and they was like, oh, we know he ain't gay. I don't know how it came about as far as to why people kind of release the stigma as about them being gay. But I'm just saying at some point, yeah, really.
Putting your lips on ass. That's wait. That's yeah. There is a line that can't be crossed. I'm not going to put my lips on nobody's ass. I ain't even probably put my lip on your dick, let alone your ass. I fuck you.
Tina, that's crazy. But you just said you're the aggressor, right?
Yeah, but it's some limitations that
I think we all got boundaries.
Like I say, there are some boundaries.
When you find out some people's boundaries, you be like, well, I thought that seems like it's worse than that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
honey.
You start doing like,
yeah.
not specifically that.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah, because me, at the bunch of girls that I deal with, I rock with, I'm just considered the least freakiest. Let's just put that out there. I'm considered the least freakiest, right? But I know my anal sex. I like anal sex. But they be like, the bitch who is lame, because I'm the lamest out of all of them, right?
But you like to get that butt.
Correct, but so that kind of goes along the lines of what she just saying. So I'm thinking that way of you, Tina. You just like, I won't lick a nigga ass, but I'll fuck him in his ass.
Tear that ass up.
You got a cousin that said,
What is so Tina? Look, can we laugh? And I gotta say it. So what you do like after y'all done had? You be like, come on over here, baby. Let me tear that ass up. What is the conversation? What is the conversation? Yeah, I'm just saying. How does it go? Do you slap ass while you doing it?
I know.
No.
Bring that ass here, boy. Cause they back our ass up.
But wait a minute.
They be opening the shit and they be great.
But see, when a woman is pegging, it's nothing like it's more intimate. It's nothing like when a man is doing it to a woman. It's totally different because we can never give them all. You know, yeah. So it's nothing like that. It's no.
I'm happy you brought that up. It's an aggressive act, but it's not aggressive.
Right. It's not an aggressive pounding. No. It's very sensual. It's very and you have to take your time. It ain't nothing like you're gonna go bend your ass over, nigga. No, it's but that's why I told you to watch the video. But I told you that's why I told you to watch the video. And then she was not. She was not. She was just actually just you're still and you gently just going. Yeah. It's nothing that you're penetrating a man like that. It's nothing like that.
It's very sensual.
I think that's where the misconception. They think that you're pounding like if he was with a man and the man just ramming it or. Yeah, it's nothing like that though. If you actually watch it, and it's a lot of black married couples, it's a lot of pastors and their wives, first ladies. Because a lot of times we can be with our spouse, and believe it or not, he could be down there in milky, and you never. Some women ain't never experienced an orgasm in their life, ever.
Ever.
I guarantee you, put your scrap on, that thing gonna rub that clear like no other thing you ever had in your life. I'm gonna just tell you. So you also
You
getting
gotta
pleasure.
get size for the strap on.
What? I don't know what size you
No, I'm just saying, like, do I gotta get size?
Yeah,
Anybody willing?
no, you don't have to get a particular strap because they make the little strap things that. Yeah, you adjust it to your size, but it's the same. You're gonna be satisfied as well as you get. It's just like if you're with your mate, you ride him or whatever. You sometimes it just don't. The shaft don't get the job done.
But I'm happy you brought that up, though, Tina. On another note, because the fact of, I think another reason why the women can't, the woman who's not okay with being the pegger, right? Is because they can't get past the mental that he gave, and they rough boxing like we rough boxing them like they rough box us, right?
It's nothing like that.
But I do have to agree with you. I haven't personally had the experience yet, but it is a little bit more sensual.
Very.
It's a little bit more intimate because it's something. The shit is porn, so I don't think that's husband and wife. At least I don't think the ones that I watched was husband and wife.
I told you to watch one particular one. I told you to watch.
You ain't sent it to me, so I probably didn't watch it.
Okay, I probably sent it to you.
But seriously, when I watched them, they weren't aggressive. I think the act of pegging is aggressive. Don't get it twisted. But at least on the woman part. But it was definitely more intimate. I don't know.
Yeah, very sensual and very intimate.
It's
no rough housing.
I don't know if I want to do it, but
bending him backwards and spreading him like this, pushing him down.
I don't want that.
Nah, it's nothing like that. No.
I don't know. So, audience, do you guys have anything to say?
Drop the link.
My niece say drop that link, bitch.
Like I said in the beginning, it has to be two people. They got to be on the same page. They have to be able to discuss it. It's something that each person is on the want to enjoy and want to experience. It's nothing that one person want to do it and the other person don't, because that never's gonna work.
Yeah.
And you have to be mature enough. You have to open your mind. Can't be closed-minded. We have to open our minds and just say, hey, we tried this. Let's try something different. Just bring different things. If you can bring toys in the bed, why don't you bring toys in the bed?
Yeah.
Sex is supposed to be beautiful. People done took away letting sex be beautiful. They made it disgusting because you can buy it on any street corner, you get it. Men so detached from women, they can go sleep with any woman. So there's no intimacy
Women
anymore.
too.
Women are too. I see it, found it more in my age. I'm 52 years old. I find it more in women my age and older. They just want to get somebody, just get on top of them, get them, and send them on by that way.
I agree with you there.
And where did that come from? We supposed to treat our bodies like castles. We supposed to, whoever we're with, we supposed to enjoy them. What makes sex good is the person that you're with. Sex is sex, but if you're not into that person that you're with, it's no good. And people, that's what I was like, people can just have sex with anybody.
You having some good ass sex, bitch. I done hit this goddamn teleport, bitch.
Well,
I think I need to be live on your goddamn. I'm bullshit. But I'm just saying, I believe that you have some good sex, Tina.
Well, I have, like I said, I'm trying to.
I'm a little jelly. I'm a little jelly.
But we just have we just all have to just open our mind. It's not for everybody. I ain't gonna say that, but we I'm just saying, as us women, black women, we got to stop being so closed-minded and so ashamed of ourselves and what we desire sexually. Because once we start doing that, then you can open yourself up to find a man, that one man.
I know
that's going to bring everything that you need. Right there. And you what?
We've been talking about 80-20.
The 80, I don't know nothing about no 80, 20, 100. Yeah, but the piece over there. Yeah, but when you get him, you know it. You know, like they say, it don't take you years to know that that's it.
Yeah, that's
Amen
what
on that.
The one man instead of the.
Yeah, the 80-20. Yeah, and when you do, you do the things that gonna make you happy.
Yes.
In that moment, in that space. Not worry about what's going on in Sally Sue house or what's going on in Brenda Do. You want to bring it right here in your bedroom. I say people just done took sex, made it just, it's supposed to be very intimate and loving between two people, two consensual people.
Well spoken, Tina.
Girl, I want to have sex.
No, you want to have great sex.
You want to have great sex.
Yeah, you want to have
I
great.
do. I'm just saying. I mean, I can't be nothing but honest. God damn it, I feel like I'm missing out shit. And I ain't talking about the pegging. I feel like I'm missing out. I am. God damn it. I've been married for years, and I ain't no longer married. No goddamn more. Don't talk. Look, don't do that.
Yeah.
And motherfucker, I need to have some good goddamn sex. And I ain't gonna even wrap it up with no final thoughts because I think Tina did a hell of a goddamn job with that. I do want to thank the audience that's here. This is our first show. And then and then I also want to thank the audience who tuned in. Man, we is out this bitch. Taj, thank you already know my director in the back that in the back. I'm a little tipsy. In the back that always hold me down. And just to know, we got a lot of shit coming up. Tosh got her own segment. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a little intro, but she going to do her shit on her own. You know what I'm talking about? But it's not about Natasha, bitch. Be on the lookout. Until then, thank you again, Tina, for coming. I love you. Thank you. Bye.